Hare Krishna, dear devotees, please accept my humble obeisances. All glories to Srila Prabhupada, all glories to Guru Maharaj. So, welcome to His Holiness Candramauli Swami daily class. Today, I'm going to be giving this class, and I'm trying to cover on Lord Jagannath. I hope it's okay with you, Shrimati Mataji, because it's the very auspicious time when Snan Yatra started few days back, and Rath Yatra going to start on 20th June. So I thought this is very, very auspicious time when we all should remember Lord Jagannath. Om Ajnanatimrandasya Gyananjana Shalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Guruve Namah. Namo Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prasthaya Bhutale Shrimate Chandramauli Swami Ti Namane. Namo Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prasthaya Bhutale Shrimate Bhaktivedanta Swami Ti Namane. Namaste Saraswati Devi Gauravani Pacharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Pasha Deshatarine. Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shvedata Giradhar Shubhasari Gaur Bhakta Vrinda. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare Hare. Srila Prabhupada ki jai, Guru Maharaj ki jai. I will share my screen. So I covered sometime back also. I just had one session, if you remember, few of you probably joined. Covered on this Lord of Universe. I think that was kind of 1 year back. And today I really want to cover various pastimes of Lord Jagannath. Most of you, if you don't know, please raise your hand. Know about the appearance of Lord Jagannath, why Lord Jagannath appeared. And he appeared for 4 different personalities. For Narad, when he saw in Dwarka, when Mother Rohini was narrating the pastimes of Vrindavan in Dwarka Dham to all the queens, and then Subhadra was trying to play a role of doorkeeper so that Krishna and Balaram cannot enter, but Krishna Balaram came while he understood that pastime is going on. And then he came in this form of Jagannath, Baldev, and also Subhadra mother was also in that same form. And when Naradji saw that, he was very happy, and he said that please give me this blessing that you are going to give this kind of darshan in Kali Yuga also, because this is very merciful form of yours. So that's why Jagannath, like Lord Krishna agreed for Narada that yes, I will appear to give darshan in this form. Then Brahma also, when he was, I think all of you know. Anybody don't know any of this pastime, then I will just skip and I will go directly to various pastimes. So no hands raised. That means everybody, all of you know about all these 4 pastimes. Yeah. Okay. So I will. So this is the beautiful form of Lord Jagannath, Baldevji and Subhadra Maharani on the Isnan Yatra day, when Isnan Yatra happens. So I see one message in chat. Yes. Okay. So this is the beautiful forms of Lordship. And most of you will be knowing that after this Isnan Yatra, Jagannathji, Baldevji and Subhadra Maharani, they get sick for 15 days and there is no prasadam offered, like no chappan bhog kind of prasadam offered for 15 days. And they are offered various herbal, you can say, medicines and juice and all these kind of things for his betterment. And there is a beautiful pastimes for that also. Yeah, why Lordship got sick in these 15 days. Okay, then this is different. So the other 4 benedictions Lord gave to King Indrayumna when he appeared. The first boon he asked that I should not get any son. This was boon asked by King Indrayumna when Jagannathji asked him to take 3 boons. So he said that I don't want to divide my love to my children and I want to treat you as my son. So that's like one of the first boon which he got. In fact, there were four. And second was continuously eat, eat, eat. And that was his second blessing, boon, that the time you finish your one meal and you go to wash your hand, the next meal should be ready. So that's the uh, another boon which Jagannath ji agreed for that. And third, he said that you shower your mercy for 24/7 by giving darshan to everybody. Yeah. And that's why you will be knowing that Lord temple is open quite late in Puri. And in fact, it's mentioned that even for few hours when darshans are closed for the normal devotees, but Lordship never go for sleep, because that time, for those few hours, he give darshan to all the demigods, because all the demigods and everybody comes in those hours to take his blessings. So these are the three boons really given by Jagannath ji. And key aspects. So like Rath Yatra is very, all of us are knowing that how Prabhupada was very, very happy to see Lord on the Rath Yatra, in Rath Yatra days. So Rath Yatra of Jagannath ji is very, very important. And this is like mentioned in one of the lecture that see, when we are sick, normally we go to see a doctor. Yes. But when we are very, very sick, then doctor has to come, because we are not able to even go to see doctor. Yeah? So then doctor come to our house and give the medicines and do the proper checkups. In Kali Yuga, our situation is like that only, that we are so sick with Maya and this material world, that Lordship feels that, okay, I should come out to give darshan of myself, so they can get some blessings and they can come out of this whole illusion of material world. So that's why Rath Yatra happens, and the Lord give darshan to everybody in this Rath Yatra. Then his eyes, this is also like his eyes are so big. Yeah? In fact, there is no eyelid. And this is also when gopis were praying, and they were in fact cursing Lord Brahma that why you created eyelids. Yeah, for that fractions of seconds we can't see Lord, because when eyelids are getting closed, that's of course different bhav and different mood of these gopis. We cannot imitate those. But then Lord took that seriously, and in this avatar he appeared without eyelids. Yeah, and that's why now Lord can see everybody, like all the devotees. And also his eyes are so big, and that's also mentioned that eyes are so big because he wants to magnify every single quality of devotee, yeah, with those eyes, and he can see every single directions wherever devotees are there. Yeah. Of course, Lordship does not need any material external, I will not say material, external kind of forms to reciprocate with devotees, but this is like different moods. Yeah. So that's there. Then third is his prashadam. We discussed that. And that's also like because King Indrayumna asked for this prashadam. And it's also mentioned that normally when we go to any class, yeah, and or any kirtan, we can fall asleep, yeah. But if we are taking prashadam, then that's the time when we are completely awake. So Lord is so merciful, and it's mentioned that dust of Vrindavan uh, and Isnan in the bathing in the Mayapur Dham, and then having prashadam in Jagannath Puri is the key thing. So if you go to Vrindavan and you are not having dust of that dham on your head, and if you are visiting Jagannath Puri and you are not having Lord prashadam, then you have not taken Lord blessings. Yeah, very important. It's so pure. It's mentioned that even if pure Brahma take from the mouth of dog, then also that prashadam remains very, very pure. So it's so auspicious. Then, of course, his pastimes, which is something I thought we'll be discussing today. And most of the Lord pastimes are mentioned in one book called Madal Panchika. And the priest write in this book, this is still maintained in the palm's leaf. Yeah, they write on palm leaves. And it's only on Purnamasi they bring it out, and whatever pastimes happen, they write in that, and then they keep it in a very secured place and secret place. So it's not stolen, or like nobody, like there is no damage or any wrong things being done for this particular very holy book. So the other four things, and I would like to make this session really, really interactive. So, devotee, if you have any questions, and of course, I'm not very qualified, but if you have any questions, then please do unmute yourself, and will not wait for the end of the class. Yeah, let's make it interactive, please. Or if you have any realizations or any pastimes which you are aware of, please do unmute. Any of you who have not gone to, of course, I think Dheeraj Prabhu lives in that region. Tirthakirti Mataji live in that region. I don't know what others. Any of you who has not visited or who has not taken darshan of Puri Rath Yatra? Looks like everybody. Okay, Namrata Mataji, you have not. Okay. I could get that blessings 1 year back, and it was absolutely, absolutely amazing to have darshan of Lordship, because it's so amazing, and I can't tell you my relation. I was just crying to see. It's just Lordship is out, and then you see the whole this beautiful pastimes, when he's out and he's being carried on these huge chariots. It's absolutely amazing. Okay, so yes, there is so much crowd, but really, I personally feel one thing: if our desires are really, really pure, if I could take darshan, somebody who is so fallen can take darshan of Lordship so nicely. Everybody can take. Yeah, he arranged the space for everybody. Every devotee can take the darshan. And Lord Jagannath, especially when you hear the Lord pastime, Lordship appeared in different forms. Yes, he has appeared in man forms, human forms. He has appeared in animal forms. He has appeared in different forms, correct? But this is incarnation in deity form. Yeah. This is the only incarnation. And I remember in my child, few years back, I used to think, why Lordship appeared in deity form, and why there will be any value and any glory. But when I could hear these pastimes, how Lord Jagannath reciprocate even in this age, even in last few years, it's really, you will be so much in ecstasy, and tears will flow from your eye, that how merciful Lord Jagannath is. So merciful. Okay. This is his prasadam, I just took few snapshots. Huge pots. And 8 times 56 bhogas are offered to Lordship. Somewhere it's mentioned 6 times, but one of the few pandas mentioned that they offer 8 times 56 bhogas in a day. Amazing. So, somebody want to say something? I see Bhaga Mataji, you have unmuted yourself. Bhaga Prabhu, you want to share something, please? Okay, I will mute otherwise. So Lord pastimes are in different, primarily in three key area. First, Garva Bhanjan. Garva means pride. So he breaks the pride of devotee. If devotee is sometimes having uh, huge, and sometimes devotees are in that, like when Lords reciprocate, and this is also useful for all of us also, because if Lord reciprocate, we feel sometimes that, oh, Lord is doing, and then we start discussing those pastimes with everybody. And it's mentioned that whenever Lord reciprocates something or does something for us, we can only discuss that with our spiritual master, but nobody else. Uh, and like otherwise, we get some kind of pride if we discuss with others. Yeah. Jai, yes, Dheeraj Prabhu, you have mentioned that nice realization that you were looking for Mahaprasad. Yes, as I said, Lord Jagannath is not somebody who, like, we feel that, okay, these pastimes happened few thousand years and all this. It's happening every day. Yeah. So Gaurvanjan, like one devotee, he was from Andhra, and he came to visit Lordship in Puri, and he was very, very rich. Yeah. So he saw that they offer such nice prasada like bhoga to Lordship, and he thought like, okay, I should also try to do something. So he uh, asked their priest or pandas, they call, that I would really like to offer this bhoga to Lordship. So Pandas said, that, yes, definitely, very good. Please, yeah. He said, I would like to donate some Lakshmi, like money. And so Pandas were very happy that, yes, please, yeah, we will offer on your behalf. But he said, no, there is one condition. I said, okay, what's that condition? He said, I want to give this 100,000, like it was very, I think it was coins or some money, and gold coins or some money. Then he said, I would like that you spend this whole money in one day, in one offering to Lord Jagannath, because Lord is so like uh, uh, merciful, and he is so grand. Like offering should be very, very grand to him. Yeah, it should be very, very huge, and don't use this money for anything else. So these pandas were very concerned that what to do now, how they can offer such, like how they can utilize such huge money for offering Lord Bhoga, because normally it does not cost even fractions, and it was a long time back. It's not like just last week or this time kind of story. So that time, this money, what he offered was really, really, like you can say a few millions, uh, like dollar or something you want to offer to Lord for one bhoga. Yeah, it's like bit uh, difficult even now also. So, like one thing is that Lord Jagannath, what I have heard also, majority of the time, Lord Jagannath appears in the dream of either king or devotees or head priest or priest. Yeah. So he, like this head priest, meditated. He was very worried that how I can really use this money for Lord Bhoga service. And he was meditating for the whole night. Then Lord appeared and he said, no problem. You ask this devotee to offer betel leaf to me. Pan, we call pan in Hindi. Yeah. And then priest thought, betel leaf, it's just a leaf. Yeah, it's so cheap. How come it can be? Then he said, no. Then Lord immediately told him in the next point that you ask him that this betel leaf should be unique. So he has to offer this money which is found in the elephant forehead. Yeah, offer that gaj money in this betel leaf. And this money, which is like pearl in the forehead of elephant, it's very unique. Like in few thousands, or like you can say even millions of elephant, like one elephant will have that kind of pearl. So you like need to have so many millions of or thousands of elephants and to get this pearl. It's like much, much expensive than what money was offered by this devotee. So next day, this devotee comes and the head priest tell him that, okay, I have got response from Lordship, and Lord Jagannath would like to have a better leaf, but he would like to have this gaj money in this better leaf. And then this devotee understood, oh, how I can get this better leaf with this kind of gaj money? It's so difficult. I cannot really offer this. And then he immediately understood that Lord actually want to break his pride. Yeah. So he just fell down and he really was apologizing to Lord that I really made a mistake. I was really having some proud in my at my end that I would really want to offer something really big, huge, but nothing is actually huge or big in front of you. Yeah. And of course he meditated and he offered, and then Lordship was pleased, and then he accepted his prasada, his bhoga. So like there are so many others pastimes also about how Jagannath ji broke the pride of various devotees. Then second category in this is Patit Pavan, uplifter of fallen souls. And I will discuss various pastimes on this. And third category also, Bhakt Man Ranjan, which is to give pleasure to devotee. So he is very, very pleased to do all these things to his devotee. Yeah. Before I go to different pastimes, most of you might be knowing that this chakra, Sudarshan chakra, on the top of this temple, yeah, is also considered as Lord himself. Yeah, this has got same power, and there was a beautiful pastime for that also. That how actually that was also how Lord broke the pride of Sudarshan. Yeah, but finally he was very guilty of his own pride, and then Lord offered this boon to him that you will be on the top of my temple, and whoever take darshan of you will be having same benefit the way they will get by taking my darshan here. Yeah. So that's there, and of course there is just flag also, which is also having unique potential like value, and it's changed by very specific group of devotee, and in fact, this flag, Prabhuji mentioned that this white flag. See, there is like one that reminds me. I was not trying to describe that particular pastime, but one Maharaj, Bhakti Rasayan Sagar Maharaj, when he visited Jagannath Puri few years back, he told this pastime to us. He said that one day when it was very heavy raining, yeah, it was raining really, really heavily. But they have a tradition, like a routine that they devotee have to change the flag, yeah, every evening. So they like they don't care whether it's heavily raining or it's very hot or very cold, whatever. Yeah, they just change. So somehow, and it's a he heard from the devotee the who really did that. Yeah, so it's not like something just somebody just made it up. So this devotee went to the top, but somehow like that never happened. He slipped from this because it was so slippery. Yeah, he slipped, and he said that when he was falling from the top, the time normally it happens when you fall from the top, your speed increase. Yeah, when you approach towards the ground because of the gravity and all. But this devotee said the time he started falling, his speed started reducing. Yeah, and he felt like somebody holding, and the time he landed on the ground, it was something like he had just come very nicely in somebody's lap. He just landed there. And then he again went back and then hosted this properly and then came down. Yeah. And he was so happy. He said that Lord is so merciful. He just like reciprocated and he helped me completely in this thing. So Jagannath ji is very, very merciful. So that's there. I thought like I will show the darshan of this Sudarshan. And in fact, when this Isnan Yatra happens, you might be knowing this, that they offer 33 kalash water to Jagannath ji. And then I think 30 633, I don't remember exact numbers, but 36 kind of to Jagannath Ji. It's total, including Jagannath Ji, Baldev Ji, Subhadra Maharani, and Sudarshan. In total, it comes 108 kalash. Yeah, so they bathe from the 108 kalash water. So Jagannath Ji, Baldev Ji, Subhadra Maharani, and who is the fourth? Anybody knows? Who is the fourth? Yes, Dheeraj Prabhu, yes. So Sudarshan is the fourth personality they offer this all water, and the Snan Yatra happens for him. So Sudarshan, you can understand how much impactful and valuable he is to Lord Jagannath. Okay. Yes, Namta Mataji, thank you. Good. So Dasya Bori, this is, I think, anybody who has not heard, otherwise I will just skip this pastime. Anybody who has not heard? Everybody has heard? Okay. Okay, Namta Mataji, you say you have heard. Okay. Just very briefly, just in 30 seconds, and I will quickly jump to the next one. So Dasya Bori, he was very poor devotee by in terms of material value, but internally he was very, very rich because he was very much devoted to Lord Jagannath. And one day he had a desire to visit Puri. He came to Puri, and I'm just running fast for this particular pastime, since most of you know. That he thought that I should take something to Lord Jagannath. So he took 40 mangoes along with him to Puri. And when he went there, Panda asked him that, oh no, you can't, like you just give it to us, we will offer. And then he wanted to offer it to Lord himself. So he meditated, he asked Lord that, can I offer these mangoes to you? And then he was just standing in the Puri Kshetra, just outside the temple. And then he was just like holding these all 40 mangoes, and Lord extended his arms and he accepted all the 40 mangoes, and he took like all the 40 mangoes, and all 40 mangoes disappeared. And when Panda asked him that, okay, you give those mango, we will offer, he said, no, God, Lord has already accepted. And they were not believing him. They said, how come it's possible? You are just like in an illusion. Yeah. Then, but something very mysterious kind of things happened, that they went inside on the Garbhagriha, like where Lord deity are there, and they saw that all the like the remaining parts of mangoes, yeah, all the kind of coverings and everything, yeah, that's lying there. So Lord has taken, and his mouth is full of all this mango. Yeah. And they were so surprised. And they came out and they were so much apologetic to Dasya Bori that, oh, you are such nice devotee. And there are so many different pastimes of Dasya Bori. It's not that he got a pride or anything. He went back and he did a lot of things. And Lord actually made arrangement that every day, whatever bhoga will be offered to him, he asked this to king that he should be given one plate of one full plate, in fact, of my prasadam every day to him. So he used to get, in fact, somebody mentioned that the tradition is still there. One plate goes to his village even now, even he's no more there, but that's offered. Okay, so that's Dasya Bori. Quickly jump. Division, like there big pastime here, but many of us may feel that what's the proof that many demigods or many other highly elevated devotees visit Lord in the night time, yeah. And this is like just, I think 50 years was like few like years back story or pastime where head priest, when he was going back after doing the everything like closing the temple. And he realized that somebody, a big shadow, is following him. And he was a bit not worried, but he was thinking, who is this? Like, who's really following me? Then he started running a little fast, and then he realized that shadow is also following fast. Then he asked, like, okay, who are you and why you are following me? Then it said that no, actually, I'm not following, I'm just going back. But then he saw a long, like 15 meters kind of a personality who appeared there, 15 feet or 15 meters, sorry, I forgot that. And it was Vibhishan. He said, I'm Vibhishan, and I'm here to take darshan of Lordship. And this head priest, he was laughing. He said, like, do you think I'm just a fool? You will say, and I will believe it. What's the evidence? He said, no, I am Vibhishan, and I'm really going to take darshan of Lordship. And every day I come here and take this beautiful darshan. Then he said, okay, how I will now tell it to everybody? How everybody will believe that, okay, you come here. He said, okay, fine, you take my armlets. And he gave that to him. And it's mentioned that it's still there. And the size of that is like kind of a bullock cart. Yeah, you have that wheel, the huge wheel of a chariot kind of. Yeah, that's the size of his armlet, because that's a huge personality. Yeah, that time in Treta Yuga, size of the personality used to be huge, yeah, compared to Kali Yuga. So that's Vibhishan. I will just go on more important, and time permits, I will go to these. Kalichamaha Mahapatra priest. Any of you have heard about this pastime? That Lord here. Okay. Okay, sure. Thanks, Prabhu. Thank you, Mataji. So this one was this priest, yeah. So they used to offer, like, Lord offered garlands to king. That was the tradition. I'm not sure whether that tradition is still there. Probably it's still there. So they offered garlands of lordship to king. And one day, when king took this garland, he realized that there is a long hair, and he was so upset. He said, why you people are not really taking this seriously? And how come there is a hair? That means it's not properly, like somebody who is offering, making this garland or offering this, are not properly cleaned, and they are not taking proper care. So he was very upset. In fact, he said that, priest, like, I'm going to give you a huge punishment tomorrow. But priest said, Lord, like, king, please believe me, this is just coming from lords. And in fact, I saw today Lord was having huge hair. And so king said that you are completely in illusion. You are making all this story, yeah, just to safeguard yourself. So next day, he said, okay, fine, I will come. Yeah. But if it's not there, then I will give you Mrityudand. Like, I will take your life. So this priest was just praying to Lordship that what will happen tomorrow. Yeah. So tomorrow, when this darshan was opened for everybody, king saw that, yes, Lord having huge hair. And he thought, like, again, these people have made it up, yeah, just to safeguard. So what he did, he pulled one hair from Lord. And the time he pulled that hair, immediately blood started flowing from Jagannathji head. And he was so apologetic that, oh, what I have done, this is so true. And, like, of course, he not only forgave this priest, but he also gave lots of reward and everything. And he was like, of course, like, all the things were done. But how merciful Lord is. Yeah, that's kind of things that just to safeguard his devotee, he made it sure that he give that kind of darshan to king also. Yeah. So that's like, this happened, I think, if I'm not wrong, like in last 100 years. Okay. Ramanujacharya, this worship, like all of us knows Ramanujacharya. In fact, I thought this pastime is related to Ramanujacharya, but Leela Shakti Mataji a few weeks back told me, or told a few of us, that this happened with the same kind of pastimes happened with our Madhvacharya also. Yeah. So what happened, Ramanujacharya? Like, if you know Jagannath Ji, the way this puja and worship happens in Jagannath Ji is not like with our Nada Pancharatrika kind of vidhi, like the way it happens in ISKCON and different temples. Yeah. So pandas do different things in different way. Whatever new things happens, they just add that in that process. Yeah. And it's very different. Like one day, it's not like that, okay, Lord will give you darshan at 6 o'clock or 5 o'clock or something. Sometimes they feel like Lords want to take long rest, then they will just like it, like they feel that kind of things, yeah, in their heart. And so service and worship in Lord Jagannath Puri is very different, yeah, and unusual. So when Ramanujacharya saw, he was very concerned. He said, how come this is happening? Yeah. And they, okay, I'm just running, okay, 42. So I will be a bit fast. So he asked all the pandas that what the way you are doing this worship is not correct. And he asked king that this style of worship should be immediately stopped. And all these pandas, okay, because king agreed for that. And Ramanujacharya said that tomorrow morning I will come along with my disciples and we will do the worship in a proper way, in the Shastric way, in the Vedic style. And all these panda, they were praying to Lord that how we can live without you. This is only our service to you. Yeah. How can you be so hearted? So next day, what happened? They all like wake up early. In fact, they could not sleep in that ecstasy and in that, in fact, anxiety. And next day morning, all these disciples of Ramanujacharya also waiting in the temple that now we have to do. And they saw Ramanujacharya did not appear. And what happened? This is a mystery kind of things that Ramanujacharya, when he woke up, he realized that he is somewhere in middle of forest. And in fact, he woke up in Andhra place near to Vishakhapatnam. I forgot that place name. So Lord, it mentioned that he pushed him in his dream to this place, because he said that I am happy with my disciples, the way they are worshipping me. I don't want any this Vedic style and all kind of things which you want to do. You do this at your end, but I don't want. I'm happy with my devotee. Same thing like that was told by, as I said, Leela Shakti Mataji, that happened with Madhvacharya, and he was pushed to Tamil Nadu region. Yeah. So Lord is so, Jagannath Ji is so different, yeah, and so reciprocative again, as I said, with his devotee. He's so happy, he's so happy with all this. Khan Foda Hanuman, Bedi Hanuman, I will maybe come later if time permits. Purushottam Dev versus Kanchi King. So king of this Puri, yeah, he was getting married with the king of Kanchi. And this king of Kanchi came to visit him, but this time it was Rath Yatra time. So this Purushottam Dev, who is the king of Jagannath Puri, or Puri, then he was sweeping, as you know, king sweep before the Rath Yatra starts. So he was sweeping the floor. And when Kanchi king saw, he said, oh, you are so low person. You are sweeping on the floor. I thought you are a king, but you are not really like that. I cannot give my daughter to you. So and he's in fact, I just fast forward, I am just making it. So what he said that if you want really, then you have to fight with my army. Yeah. And Kanchi king was very much devoted to Ganesha, while Purushottam Dev, of course, was devotee of Jagannath Ji. And then he said, Kanchi king, that if I defeat you or your army, then my Ganesha the deity will be sitting front of Jagannath ji, and Jagannath ji will be behind. But if it happens, then that's fine. Jagannath ji can do that, and I can marry you. Like if your army gets defeated. And Kanchi king was knowing that army of Purushottam Dev, they have not fought for many years. Yeah, they are doing only like kirtans and all this kind of things. So in fact, when that fight started, Purushottam Dev on day one, like his army got kind of very badly defeated. Yeah. Now Purushottam Dev is praying to Lord Jagannath, what will happen? I'm not worried about that. I will be defeated. I'm killed. That's also okay. But your you will be behind Ganesha. That I cannot tolerate, and I will leave my body right now. And then Jagannath ji said, "Don't worry, I will take care of it." So next day morning, two brothers appeared on white and black horse, and they while they were going to fight, in middle of that they saw one old lady offering buttermilk, and selling in fact buttermilk. So they said, "Can you please give it to us?" So they both drank that buttermilk. And now this lady said, "Please give me something, give me money." They said, we don't have anything. Everybody offers us. Yeah, we don't give anything. And of course, they were Jagannath ji and Baldev ji. And then lady was saying, "No, you can't go." Then they said, "Okay, fine. This king will be coming behind. You can ask." But she said, "No, I can't. I don't know. I can't believe." So they gave their ring to this lady. They said, like, "Okay, you take this ring and show it to the king who will be coming just next after few minutes." And once king reached there, that Purushottam Dev, he saw that this king is the same which is it's offered to Jagannath ji, yeah, in the deity in Jagannath Puri temple. And he just realized that, oh, my Lord has come to safeguard me. And of course, he won that fight and everything happened. But this is the Lord mercy, yeah, how merciful Lord is. Jayadev, most of us know, so I will not cover probably today, if maybe next time. Landi Mata Neem, I think this is like a very beautiful pastime. And Landi Mata, when he realized that all the devotee offer this 8 times Chappan Bhog to Lord, she was feeling as a mother that how my son will be eating all this kind of food and his tummy will be disturbed. I have to offer some herbs and some neem, so this whole food gets digested. So she used to prepare this neem paste, and she always used to give it to Lordship. And she used to offer it to Lord. But one day, this devotee realized that, okay, you are coming, but you are not here from this kshetra. How come because all the food, all the bhoga is offered from whatever is being prepared within this premise of their kitchen, yeah, this temple kitchen. So they realized that, and they stopped offering this neem paste or this herbal paste being prepared by Landi Mata. And when they stopped that, they realized next day Jagannath ji is not eating anything. And we cannot understand, but I heard this from many actually pandas. They have reciprocation. Like we feel panda in a way that, oh, they're asking for money or they are asking for this, but actually we should not feel, we should not have that mood when we visit this holy place, because these pandas are very close to Jagannath ji. Yeah. And these pandas, like I was told, when Indira Gandhi was with his army, he was trying to visit Jagannath Puri, they all lie down on the floor. All pandas. They said, you have to walk on our body. We will not allow you. We will leave our body. So these pandas are very much devoted to Lord. Yeah. So we should not be impacted by their externals. Yeah. We should just treat them as a devotee and very close devotee of Lord. Anyway, so they can, my point is that they feel like reciprocation with this Lordship. Yeah. And when Lord came in the dream of head priest, then I am not going to, because you did not allow my mata to offer this neem paste. And if I eat anything, my food will not be digested. So I'm not going to eat anything from today. And he said that if I can only eat if you offer me and you allow my Landi Mata to offer this neem and herbal paste to me. So of course they allowed that, and from that day onwards, every time after this Chappan Bhog, they offer this herbal and neem paste. Yeah. So this is like, as I said, like, okay, maybe I will stop it here. It's already 51. There are so many beautiful pastimes. Maybe I will cover maybe in the second. So I will stop it here, devotees. Thank you very much, really, for your time. Any questions, any relation, any comments, please do unmute yourself. You can also uh, open your videos. Yeah. So I can have your darshan if you would like to. Thank you. Thank you very much. Sorry, I'm the host and I'm the speaker here today, bit strange. So please don't feel offended and don't feel upset that I'm just trying to do everything. It's a service.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. Thank you so much. Very nice pastimes you explained or you mentioned. This is very auspicious time. Good, you choose this topic nicely. Thank you so much, Prabhuji. Very nice presentation. Thank you.
Thank you, Mataji. Thank you very much. I am like attached to very much Jagannath ji and Radharani. These two are my, I don't know, very, very close to my heart. And in fact, I got that mercy from Guru Maharaj. He gave the name of my home, this Shiji Dham, first he gave. And then in the second trip, he also said like New Puri Dham. So it's very,
Nice.
his mercy, his blessings. So like, Jagannath ji is very, very, like very merciful. So
Yes, definitely. Yeah, you got a fortune of, you are very fortunate to attend Rath Yatra. Even I am also aspiring for that once in a lifetime. At least I should be there in the Rath Yatra time in Jagannath Puri. I don't know when I'll get that chance, but yeah, definitely you are very lucky, Prabhuji, to have that.
Mataji is so fallen, but still I could get. That's what I was saying earlier. You all are elevated devotee. Like if you desire Lordship, are so merciful. He's so merciful. I can't tell you. Like
Yeah.
I like all these pastimes. What happened even in my like few days. So like just like can't just like He's so merciful. He just arrange everything for you.
Yes. Thank you, Prabhuji. Thank you for sharing.
Thank you, Mataji.
Okay,
In fact, I would like to cover, Mataji, these different pastimes also in any other class. So nice pastimes, really. When we hear these pastimes, our heart will really cry. Like the second series of this pastimes, I was really in tears when I heard this. I could not like. It's really like, how come Lord can be so merciful and so reciprocative? Like, oh, He's so merciful.
You can continue the next part of the pastimes too. So,
thank you, Mataji.
thank you, Prabhuji.
Yes,
Thank you
Namita
very
Mataji,
much for
please.
such wonderful lecture. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Mataji. I need your blessings. Thank you very much. Hare Krishna, Mataji. Yes, Namita Mataji, please go ahead.
Hare Krishna, please accept my humble obeisances. All glories to Srila Prabhupada, all glories to our wonderful dear Guru Maharaj, all glories to your service, all glories to the wonderful Vaishnavas. Yes, Prabhuji, I agree. And I was just about to say that please do the second part of this class where where we can hear more of the pastimes of Lord Jagannath ji. Many of this I have heard, but for now I think I can say I am just in a theoretical level of offering prayers to Jagannath ji. I have not practically visited there, but yes, I'm desiring that dham as well. And Rath Yatra I have attended here in Mumbai and Surat, wherever it happens. But yes, this opportunity I would also like to have. I'll pray for this. And the pastimes are really wonderful. There are many other pastimes also which I heard, and I always talk about this to my son. My son is always curious. Oh, Jagannath ji do this also, did that also. Yes, thank you very much. Hare Krishna.
Mataji, thank you very much. I'm sure like Lord will reciprocate your desires. Because He is so merciful. I'm having that faith, complete faith, that very soon you will be visiting. He is so merciful. And yes, like these pastimes, like when you hear more and more again and again, like, and especially if you like were like devotees were in great difficulties, and the way he saved those devotees in different situations, it's really amazing. And I feel that so many devotees visit Puri. Like I was looking for one clip somebody shared on this Isnan Yatra, next day to Isnan Yatra. Numbers of devotees are really increasing, absolutely increasing. Like it's kind of looks like that it's a day of Rath Yatra, actually, that number of devotees. And see, Jagannath ji is looking for everybody heart, everybody desire, everybody what you are really looking for, he just reciprocate in that way. So amazing. I'm just in that mood. Sorry, Mataji, for apology for I'm in a different mood today. So
That's completely okay. I mean, it's very inspiring as well, so no problem. So I just wanted to ask Prabhuji that when devotees desire and Jagannath ji reciprocate, so there are a lot of material desires also which sometimes devotee has. So are that also reciprocated by Jagannath ji, or we have so far heard that there was a story of a captain who wanted to save his life, and there was a boat in which there was a devotee of Jagannath ji. This story was there. So for his life, he was praying to Jagannath ji, that captain. So he reciprocated that also. So many times material desires are also there. So
what I have heard from, in fact, Guru Maharaj also mentioned in few classes, and few from other devotees also. One thing that any material desires, anyway, Lord is fully knowing about that. Yeah, whether we ask or we don't ask, those will be fulfilled by Lord. Yeah, of course, as a devotee, our desires has to be more on the spiritual level. Yeah, because that's what Krishna is looking for. And Jagannath ji is like looking for that, whether you are looking for material and you are looking, or you are looking for spiritual. Yeah, for materials desire fulfillment, he sends his department heads. Yeah, but for spiritual desire fulfillment, he comes on his own. He is not sending anybody else. Then it's our choice whether we want just his dutas or messengers, or we want Lord's reciprocation self. Yeah, and also it's true that material desires fulfillment may happen that time, may happen in the next life, because that's also something binding to us. Because if we are looking for some material desires fulfillment, because of certain our karma, if it's not like supposed to be fulfilled in this life, then we will take birth in next, like again and again, until those material desires are fulfilled, because lords would not like to leave that desires unfulfilled. So Lord will fulfill the desire, even like it's material. But again, like there's another second drawback, that we have to come back again and again and again, because it may not be fulfilled this year or this life. Yeah. So that's second. And third, I feel that like when we are really looking for a spiritual desire, then our heart is getting more and more purified. And that's the whole purpose of this life, that when we are really looking for, like, let's say if you are looking for in spiritual desire also, there can be some material things mix. Yeah. Sometimes, like, not saying like in this example, sometimes let's say somebody say, I would really like to do the kirtan, but their desire, internal desire is that I get a popularity, I become a very popular kirtanier, and I get something like people see me, I get a space, I get a, all that. So like it depends what kind of desires really we are having. Even spiritual desires can be mixed desires. But if it's a pure desire that really Lord, I want to come to Jagannath Puri just to take your darshan, just to have a glance of you. So my life, I can be purified and I can be involved in your service more and more in a better way. It's a pure spiritual desire. Even there you can say some selfishness, but that selfishness is fine. Spiritual selfishness is fine, that I'm coming to take your darshan, so I'm getting purification, so I can serve you better. Nothing wrong, like serve you and your devotees better way. So that way it's good, but I think that's my feeling, Mataji. Sorry, I am just saying what I have heard.
Thank you very much. Just can I have, I mean, one more question? Is
Please,
it
please,
okay?
Mataji. Yeah.
Okay. So who can be, I mean, what sort of devotees are qualified to have Jagannath deities at home? What are the qualifications we can have?
What I understood, Mataji, that Jagannath ji, everybody can like have, and they can also like in terms of bathing. Yeah, when it comes for bathing of lordship, normally when it's happening for Radha Krishna, we have to be very like in temples also they make rules that you should be this, you should be this, you should be that. Yeah, but when it comes to Lord Jagannath bathing, he is so merciful. He's open for everybody. So when it comes to for that, like in the temples, you might have seen when bathing happens, it's open for all the general public also. While for general Abhishek, it's only for the second initiates. The same principle I have understood that Jagannath ji, if you keep, then he is very happy. Just you have to offer, like only thing is that you have to have nice bhoga. Like for Gaurnitai, you have to keep Gaurnitai happy. You need to do good kirtan, chanting. Yeah, invite devotees and do chanting and kirtan. If you have to keep Lord Jagannath happy, then you have to be ready for making lots and lots of bhoga. Otherwise, there's a pastime you have heard that in Mayapur also he stole from a deity, other Radha Krishna deity, Thali. Yeah, so he wants food.
Yes.
Be ready for that.
Okay. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Thank you, Silpesh Prabhu, for your blessings. And devotees'
Thank you.
presence makes it more and more auspicious.
Thank you, Prabhuji. Sorry, I missed. I was a bit away from the class. I need to listen to it again properly, but I did catch the beginning. So thank you, Prabhuji. Are you in the UK, Prabhuji?
Yes, Prabhuji. Are you also in UK, Prabhu?
Yeah, I'm near the manor. I'm not far from the manor.
Okay. I'm near South London, Prabhu, near
Okay.
Croydon.
Okay. Yes, I know Croydon well, yes.
Good. Okay, so if no any other question, then I will close this session. Thank you very much, all the devotee. Anant Koti Vaishnav Vrind ki jai. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Gurudev ki
Jai.
jai. Vancha kalpa tarubhyascha kripa sindhu vyevicha. Patita nam pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo namo namah. Jai.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Tirthakirti Mataji. You made my day. I just getting your blessing. Seriously, I'm saying from my heart, makes this fallen soul a very, something which is like meaningful. Thank you very much. Really, from my heart. Thank you very much for your blessings. Need your blessings. I can serve my Guru better. Thank you.